本当にしりとりってあのしりとりで
Okay,
すよ
good.
ね。
That's what I thought we were
言葉
talking
尻を
about.
つなげて
But
いく。
Yeah.
そうそう、もうボロッボロ泣く。中学の頃それを知らない女子どもがびっくりしてさ、なんか悲しい出来事でも思い出させちゃったのとか。
Is it
むや
every...
みに大人気で俺は頭にきましたけどね。
God, that face. Delinquent Shiro, my god.
delinquent tanned Shiro.
Yeah.
Takeuchi, why?
Oh, man. That's like one of those great Teacher Onizuka faces.
Ciel looks at me, confusion clear as day on her face. Same, really. But sometimes the human body just acts a certain way and you have no idea why.
その繋がらない感じが嫌なんです。
What?
誰だってあるでしょう。理由はないけどダメなことって。食べ物の好き嫌いと同じです。
Huh.
え
Really?
本当に
Ciel nervously asked me to confirm this ridiculous story.
はい、本当です。あーもうだからつまらないって言ったんだ、バカアリヒコ。見ろ、先輩だって呆れてるだろ。
I try to change the subject. The fact that a word game is my ultimate weakness is just plain embarrassing.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Though I seem to have misread Ciel's reaction.
いえ、呆れてなんかいませんよ。逆に感動しました。そんな秘密、遠野くんにもあったんですね。
Well, that's good for you.
Ciel voiced something. Oh wait,
Ciel
Ciel voice. God, what this?
Man.
Do this to Aki, I swear. Ciel voice comes out shyly. She coughs to clear the air.
大変失礼しました。個人的な理由で遠野くんを糾弾したかった私ですが、それも筋違い
I
だ
don't
と
know.
反
He
省
seems
しま
like
し
the
た。
source of those issues.
I'm sorry. Did I say personnel issues? I meant personal issues. My bad.
二度と教室に市場を持ち込まず、
I mean, it's partly a personnel issue.
楽しい学園生活を送ることをここに誓いましょう。
Ciel turns to face me, a familiar smile on her face. Her mood seems to have improved. But the bell rings heartlessly, signaling the start of homeroom. Hey, Ciel, curry bread?
Yeah.
Curry bread for lunch? I'll have to put our chat on hold until lunch.
おっと、時間ですね。それでは乾くん、遠野くん、縁があればまた放課後に。
Yeah.
Although she's in a rush, Ciel leaves the classroom at a natural, unhurried pace. Arihiko waves to her back and then follows her out.
Yeah.
Her verbal warning may have worked. It looks like he's going to stick around for class today.
Ah, he doesn't want to disappoint his cute senpai. Well, that's alright.
You know, Arihiko, I asked her to, like... I asked me to show me her shoulders yesterday.
God. Arihiko would probably punch him.
Third period. Math.
Yay?
The day crawls by. Everything the same as it's always been. Human habits don't change as long as anything strange stays out of sight. I look out the window. There's Ark.
Oh, God.
I sit here in class, knowing that vampires still lurk around town.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Everyone continues their routines, knowing that people have been murdered.
Yeah, they knew there was a serial killer not that long ago, and
You
I don't
know-
think anybody knows that he's gone yet.
You know, thinking about it,
Yeah.
last route, Ark was at the school,
Yeah.
you know, and she was like, hey, I might as well look for vampires while I'm here.
And didn't find him?
And she was like, don't be ridiculous. Clearly, there wouldn't be any vampires at the school because nobody's here at night to drink.
Oh, yeah, that was his argument?
And then basically just kicked her out.
Yeah.
Like, she could have found Roa like 4 days earlier.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
she had just not been a fucking dumbass.
Possibly, yeah.
Humans are so resilient. They're able to dull their sense of danger and adapt to any change they're faced with to protect their way of life. It's a fundamental skill for all who live in modern society. Incidentally, Arihiko has been gone since first period. Ciel's warning lasted for all of an hour. This is also a routine. Arihiko Inui won't change his lifestyle because of a big hole in front of the station. Even if he senses that there's something wrong, he can't break free from his habits.
That again. Huh?
Maybe I'm just the same. I go to class knowing that there are still vampires around. I let the vampires roam free in order to stick to Shiki Tono's routine.
Okay.
By telling myself that they pose no threat during the day, that I can't meet up with Ark until nighttime, I prioritize my own comfort and well-being while preaching about doing good. Do I lack a sense of danger or a sense of justice?
Or maybe you're just having an epileptic seizure?
Probably both. I threw them out the window the moment I agreed to cooperate with the vampire Ark.
I guess, yeah.
I conform to human society while going down a path no normal person would choose. And that feels completely natural to me.
Oh!
どうしました、遠野くん。気分が悪いんですか?
No, I don't think he is.
I answer no to the voice coming from the front of the classroom. I feel fine. In fact, I've been feeling pretty good since yesterday. Confused, I turn towards the window. That's odd. Even the transparent reflection of my face looks decidedly sick. My body crumples without a sound.
Huh.
Distantly, I can make out the teacher's concerned voice calling to me. Feeling too good is what led to my downfall. My fading vision is probably the result of anemia-induced dizziness. Try as I might to maintain it, I lose consciousness.
Guess he overdid it last night.
Everything around me turns black, like a curtain has fallen over the world.
And no Arihiko to catch him either. Oh.
I dream suddenly.
About the hospital?
When I was young, I spent months in the care of a local hospital being treated for an illness. It was a dull but tranquil time, allowing me to recover both physically and mentally. Not long after I was discharged, I had a dream that smelled of blood. Some relatives took me in, and those days passed by peacefully. I was a model student, graduating middle school without any issue. But no matter what, I could never escape the touch of death. It followed me constantly like a shadow. After receiving news of my father's passing, I returned to my family home and was reunited with my sister for the first time in years. While she had grown into a beautiful woman, parts of her hadn't changed at all, like her boobs and her hips. Flat as a board.
Yeah, that's the running gag.
There were also two twin girls who were devoted to taking care of the mansion. Almost identical. Almost. But they wear their hair slightly differently, and they have different eye colors.
Yeah.
And it's probably just the way that the outfits are drawn, but Hisui also seems slimmer than Kohaku.
Well, that's definitely the clothes. I mean, that's
what I mean, right?
Yeah, that's just Kohaku's wide sleeves.
Yeah. I tried my hardest not to look, but I knew that I'd be able to see an end to everything here as well.
Yep.
I saw a woman I didn't know. A woman I had nothing to do with. It was a random encounter. Even with my abnormality, I still felt human. I entered her room. Her vitality was captivating. My spine trembled with lust. I didn't need to understand the concept of love to know that this was it. I wanted to know this woman. So I did.
Violently.
And without excuse or denial, this was the end result. The warm blood sears my skin. The nauseating stench of the stuffing that spills out of each unraveled seam assaults my senses. The abdomen is like an overturned bucket,
Ugh.
but the extremities bring to mind something different. The scattered arms and legs look like the slices of cake. Red like strawberries, white like cream, yellow like sponge cake.
Ugh.
The pungent air sticks to me, reeking of violence. The smell of blood and organs enters my nostrils and penetrates my brain. My thoughts are shaken into disarray. My sense of reality is blurred. My body becomes weightless. My eyes are glued to this,
Possibly amazing.
amazing
Yeah.
image, probably.
Hard to tell.
I hear a dripping sound, the hiss of rain or the rush of a waterfall. It's only about 3 liters of blood, yet I feel like I'm in an endless ocean. The cross-section of any body part is captivating enough to be a work of art. The more I compare them, the more my own ugliness stands out. I feel like a soldier parachuting down to the ground. What I was looking down upon just a moment ago is actually so large that I have to crane my neck up to look at it. The corpse expands. A tsunami crashes into my mind. It's too late for me. It's too overwhelming to contain. This is no metaphor. It's a refantasio. The amount of information I'm trying to process is enough to drown me. I can't run. I can't even breathe. This is the mechanism of life, far too vast. I hid my eyes from it until now, learning of it only as a function or concept. As my consciousness grows smaller and smaller, so does my sense of self. My individual self withers away, unable to withstand its own inferiority. I'm powerless to stop it. The more I fade away, the more my sins are obscured, the larger the world grows.
Huh.
The realization hits that I'm nothing more than an insect. The dismembered parts are like giant buildings. The spilled blood becomes a flood submerging the city. I become a maggot infesting the corpse and look up at the scene. This is what it means to kill a person. Surrounded by my own wretched deed, I quiver like I am the victim, frantically, shamelessly looking for salvation.
See, you've shown your true colors now.
Hearing someone speak to me, I snap out of my masochistic trance. What lies before me is very clearly a corpse. I've learned that once the human body stops moving, it becomes unwanted baggage. It becomes an eyesore. It takes up space. It's hard to clean up after. It's a hassle to dispose of. I see. No wonder I don't like having this indoors.
It doesn't count because your target resurrected? Don't run from your own guilt. No matter the target, it doesn't change the fact that you're a freak.
Ah, this feeling.
You've always been inhuman. You can't restore a humanity that was never there. Did you really think you'd been a good person this whole time?
Feels so good in the worst way. I'm gonna puke. How stupid. I've already killed once with these hands. What am I losing my mind over now? The creature I am is worth even less than an insect. Beauty? I never had the right to speak of such things to begin with. It was all a dream. A silly dream that I was a decent human being.
Wow.
Well,
That was a freaky little interlude.
yeah.
And we're at a little over time.
Yeah, a little bit, huh?
So, Shiki is still feeling bad about what he did to Ark. Yeah. And I'm not entirely sure about those Roa segments we've been getting twice now.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to read in the little nook of his room, and we get stuff about Roa, which I don't think that's what Shki's reading.
No, I would imagine
It would be
it's
super
not.
weird for books on Roa to be in his room.
It would be very odd.
It's
yeah.
just like how they explain why we're changing focus for a bit, I guess. Kind of weird. So definitely a little bit of freaky stuff going on this route.
Yeah.
And Shki's possibly losing it a bit. Like, I think he broke a mirror in the bathroom.
I I'm still questioning. I mean, I'm sure somebody would have said something if he hadn't put his glasses on by now.
Oh no, he's put him on now. He mentioned that he put them on, but I don't know if he like shattered a mirror before doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of losing it a little, or what? We'll have to We'll have to keep an eye out and see if he keeps doing this stuff. But yeah, he's getting like some weird headaches now, even though the glasses are on.
Yeah.
And he's passed out.
Well,
which-
I mean, that could just be the anemia.
Right, yeah, that part's just how he is sometimes, I guess. The headaches, though, are definitely weird. Those like blue flashes across the screen.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if that keeps happening. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about with like CL and Arc next time.
Especially CL.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some stuff to own up to, I
Yeah,
guess.
You've got some splaining to do, Mr.
Yeah.
Skitono.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, that is going to have to wait until next time. So until then, we'll catch you later.